Hey guys, Solomon here, and welcome to Let's Play Costume Quest. Made in 2011 by Double Fine Productions, the makers of Psychonauts, Costume Quest is a Halloween-themed RPG. Pretty simple, kinda short, a little repetitive, but in my opinion, very fun. So, let's not waste any time, let's start a new game. Let's go into Costume Quest, and let's go to Slot 1. Let's overwrite my old data because I've been doing a bit of stuff on the side there. And let's get started with the game. Now, I will say this now, a lot of the dialogue in this game is auto-advancing, so I'm probably going to end up missing a few things because while I'm talking about one thing, it's going to jump to the next thing. Now, for those who don't know, if you press X, it will actually pause cutscenes. So, there's that, but I'm not going to use that much. So, welcome to the house of... I don't think they ever actually give the last name of this family, but this is Wren and Reynold. They are our protagonists. Twins who have recently moved here from someplace they never say. But apparently it's Halloween, and they're going to go out to trick-or-treat. And apparently go get candy instead of making friends, but oh well. But they have to stick together or else they're grounded. Of course, you know how siblings are. Always arguing. You know, in that sense, I feel kind of lucky that I was born an only child. Because then I wouldn't have to go through such sibling conflicts as these, and have to worry about sharing. Oh, that sounds kind of bad. But in any case, Mom has to pick someone to be the leader, and this is where you choose who you want to play as. So you can either play as Reynold, or as Wren. Well, for the sake of this playthrough, I'm going to play as Reynold, because it doesn't really matter which of the two you go with, the story is going to progress exactly the same. The only difference is it's Reynold instead of Wren. Yeah, so I did check. As far as I know, there's no differences. I only played as far as like the first 10 minutes, so let's go with Reynold! Okay, I did lie. This dialogue at the start here is a bit different. What Wren and Reynold say here. So, this much is different, but the rest isn't. Like, everything else after this exchange of dialogue here is exactly the same, I'm not gonna lie. So now we are Reynold, and we are wearing a pretty darn cool robot costume, look at that. Wren, on the other hand, wearing... Nope, I can't really say that's a good costume. Oh, there's a piece of candy right here on this bale of hay. Imagine that. Free candy. Sorry, Wren, but I'm going to play as leader for a little bit. So, we're supposed to go over to that house just north of ours, but let's go over here first. Wren, we've been over this. I'm the leader. Just go with it. So, this is Travis. He's kind of a jerk. We won't see him for too long in the game, but you can talk to him now and just get to know him. So, yeah, he's kind of the neighborhood bully. And there's these guys here. But they are his lackeys, and they won't let us through. Wow, real mature. Real mature. So, yeah, I'm just going to talk to all these guys because... all of them seem to have bad puns. Really bad puns. I wonder if this is Chugga Conroy as a kid. Yep, okay, so he's new, and this guy... Oh. Okay, well, Well, now I feel a little red in the face. I actually did not remember that one mummy was actually not a guy. Oops. Alright, well, we're supposed to go over here to this house and knock on the door. So let's do that. Aw. An entire bag of candy? Ew. Don't give us that. Well, thanks for making us feel bad. Jeez. Okay, well, this is one of the few examples of text that doesn't auto-advance. So it looks like Wren's costume definitely didn't strike it with this house. But the next house looks like... Oh, the lights are on. They weren't on a second ago. Alright, let's go over and check it out and not get stuck on light posts. Street lamps are not something to get stuck on. Oh, come on, Reynold. Her costume isn't that bad. At least it has some heart and soul put into it. Well, let's see who's going to answer the Whoa. Hey, nice costume, buddy. What's a repugian? Aw, look how cute she is. Okay, something else. She has a little bat in her hair. That's actually really cute. That little bat hair clip thing. Wait, what are you doing? Hey, what? What's he... Oh, this is not good at all. After him, Reynold. After him. So, what's going on here? A giant gate? And he's a grubbin. Huh. So the grubbins are collecting candy from the houses? It's not candy, it's a little girl. Get your eyes checked. Beaujean. Huh. Okay, they randomly gave this grubbin a name. Gus from Section 5. Oh! That sounded like it hurt. Not the thing I would say, Reynold, but okay. Okay, I love how he's pulled a fisticuffs pose here. What are you going to do, Reynold? Oh man, he's getting mad. And how do they trick-or-treat from where you're from? Well, that's quite impressive, actually. I am actually quite curious. Where did they come from to be able to transform into their costumes like this? Well, in any case, this is a battle, and the controls are pretty simple for battles. Press X to go into your basic attack, and each attack has like a different thing, depending on the costume. Like in the case of the robot, you have this match the timing thing. Press the right button in the zone there, and you will get a boost to your damage. Likewise, all enemies will have pretty much the simple press this button to avoid the attack. And if you defend, you will take, I want to say half damage. I don't know the numbers for sure, but I'm going to say half damage for both basic attack, getting the right thing, and for defending. So let's attack again. Let's defend again. And now we get to use something called a special power. Every costume has one of these, and for the robot, it is the Missile Barrage, which attacks all enemies in the battle, and if it didn't kill him already, it would have set him on fire. Well, in any case, we get experience, we get candy, and we're back to normal. Oh, who the heck's this? Oh, hello! Dorsilla. Nice name. Not sure how we know that, though, but okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm sure she's more than willing to tell you where your sister is. She doesn't look evil at all. Nor does she sound evil. Hey, that's not nice. Don't make kids disappear. Tornado? Oh. Well, that's just rude. Oh, no, that's just mean. She took our costume. And warped us, like, 10 feet away. What the? Kid, you're not supposed to be driving. Oh. Poor Reynold. I don't know, I guess based on this dialogue, Halloween is like a big thing back where they come from. I mean, if they can turn into giant robots, holy cow. Aw, kitty. Oh, don't be so pessimistic, Reynold. Things will turn better. Okay, so this bothers me ever so slightly. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to pause here. Why did they render the cat with a butthole? I don't know, this just bothers me. Like, they could have just left that off and it would have been just fine, but why did they add that detail? Sorry, I'll continue the cutscene now. Sorry. But it looks like the cat found something. A piece of paper. What's that gonna do? Oh, it looks like a blueprint. It's a pattern for the robot costume. Alright. So we could rebuild the costume. And the cat's gone. It's a ghost cat! Ah! Or the cat just went past those pumpkins there. Alright, well, let's follow the pumpkin then. So, now we're introduced to being able to smash stuff with our candy bag. All we have to do is press X. Now, I am actually using a gamepad for this. I could use the computer for this, just like the keyboard. And it's a little different. But I'm going to stick with the gamepad because I'm a lot more comfortable with that. So, by smashing stuff in the environment, you can get candy. 2 pieces for every environmental object. Here, though, we have a treasure coffin. By getting close to it and pressing A, we'll find stuff inside. In this case, we found the cardboard box we need for the costume. And you will find all kinds of things in those chests. Costume pieces, candy, and everything else. So let's keep smashing around a bit. Find another chest right here. And this contains aluminum foil. That's another component of our costume. Now, I think we actually have access to the menu right now, so let's take a look at that. So this is our... I'm going to call it a sticker book because I've just been playing Toontown on and off recently. And in this we have... I could have sworn there was an extra tab, but okay, 5 tabs. We have quests, which are actively showing what quests we have. And on the right list here, we have all the quests we can get in the game. And we will get to those eventually. Over here we have costume patterns, which show all the patterns we can get in the game. There are 11 costumes in total, and right now we're just rebuilding our robot one. And I'll show off the later tabs when they're a little more relevant. Soon enough, viewers, soon enough. So let's smash all the candy bags of trash. Might as well be candy bags, we're finding candy inside of them. Though I'm not sure if I would take candy out of a garbage bag. That seems kind of unsettling. But we can smash leaf piles as well. Little pieces of candy hidden everywhere. And inside here, we found the roller skate shoes. And with that, we've completed the robot costume. So now we can fight again. Alright. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Just head back the way we came. Okay, those trash cans appeared out of nowhere. And that Grumman. Just about everything here. So he's under orders, is he? And they're on a tight schedule. To do what? Steal candy? You know, I should comment on this, but if you were paying attention to the father's newspaper earlier, you'll notice that they actually mentioned a candy crisis. Like candy's going missing or something. Kind of an interesting tie-in there, like foreshadowing the actual plot. But what I'm talking over right now is the fact that our costume has an ability. By holding down B, we can roller skate around real fast. And by roller skating around real fast, we can go up ramps. And there we go. We've got our costume, and now we can go save our sister. Except we can't, because there's a car in the way. So, can you let us through, officer? Vehicular malfeasance. Malfeasance. I'm gonna need future me to tell me what that word means, but I'm gonna assume it's not good. Alright, well, we're gonna have to find a way to get around that. For now, let's just go around and start beating up stuff for extra candy. Anything you see that you can beat up, for instance, this mailbox, this other mailbox, you can do that. Let's beat up these trash cans for more candy. I'd say in the long run you don't have to beat up absolutely everything for candy, because there is something you want to spend candy on in the future. there is like a shop system, which we will get to eventually. But I wouldn't say every piece is critical. It just helps it along, I guess. So now we're getting back to Travis here, and hey, who's that? Okay, so apparently I meant to talk to the knight there, but let's talk to Travis instead. Everett, huh? Apparently he's a nerd. Aren't we all? Oh, the new kids have to wait, do they? Not if we have anything to say about it. Time for you to get served. So now we have to run, but not yet, because this is a quest. We are not programmed for failure, and we will run. So let us run. That didn't work out. Yeah, the trick is you have to use your robot boost ability. I just decided to show off what happens when you fail, because why not? Now, using the ability, we have a much better chance of getting away from him. And he will give little spouts of dialogue there as he chases us down. Oh, look, the gate! But it's a dead end! How will we get out? A ramp! I just noticed something, actually. Looking back, was that a tombstone on that street sign? It is! It's a tombstone! What, is this Gravestone Lane or something? Looks like Travis missed the ramp. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, wow, he's actually in trouble. Wow, you're really gonna put him behind bars? Ah, I like you, Officer Nichols. Now that's the Halloween spirit. Alright. So now we've cleared the road and we can get to the gate again. But we've also found Everett, who is... looks like an RPG nut himself, imagine that. And apparently he's a knight, which is nice. And here we're introduced to something new in the game. We can switch costumes. Holding down right trigger, I can just move around with this and switch costumes. And this costume has a different ability, which I will get to once we're done with this dialogue. And so now we have a quest to save our sister from monsters, and Everett is along for the ride. So he will now be joining us in battles. And also giving us a bit of side dialogue here, because, hey, they have a little bit of flavor text here. Apparently he made it the shield to fend off Travis, but apparently, well, they can't fend off fists. So, yeah, this is just more flavor text, just kind of pointing out that, yes, they're twins who started school last week. I'm just kind of walking around a bit to show off the flavor text. Talking about how he's literally a clone, and that's probably very accurate because, as I said before, there's no difference at all whether you choose Wren or Reynold. Like, it's the exact same dialogue, personalities, everything. So, yeah, like, they pretty much are clones. Imagine that. Alright, so that's all the flavor text there. But let me show off what the ability of the Knight Suit is. It is a shield. This protects you from overhead projectiles and other things. And we'll get a bit of use out of that later. But for now, let's switch back to the robot costume, because I like being able to zoom around. So this is Swing Set Lane. Good to know. Let's go take out that monster gate. No, that's not an option, Everett, because if they find out, we're gonna get in a lot of trouble, and we don't want that. Yeah, there's that too. Because adults are stupid, and they never believe in monsters. Not at all. But we're gonna have to get through this gate, so let's make our assault. Trick or treat! We're not Grubbins, though. Oh, everything's under control? Yeah, this is Gus. Oh. Well then, awkward. Alright, well, it looks like we're gonna have to clear out these houses of candy before we can get through that gate, so let's go trick-or-treating! Yay!